Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now today, for the last time in 2023, we must do a classic What's in Your Wallet video as we move to the next quarter. So again, it's funny. This is actually the second time I taped this video in a week. I taped it, then I got another card, and I was like, whatever, I'll just do it again. I might have a problem. I don't know. We'll talk about it. So, of course, we'll cover the cards that I've gotten, the changes I've made, what I'm going to be using, and, of course, the future roadmap to see how I'm going to get maximum value. And, of course, play along at home. Let me know the cards I'm missing or the cards that you're using in the strategy you're going after, because that's the fun part of these videos. So, of course, if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, here we go. As always, we start with the wallet. Now, again, I don't carry this. This is kind of more like my armory. Fun fact, I ran out of space, so now I only keep the cards that I'm either going to be using or like cards that I need to complete intro offers on. So I don't carry this with me, but it's like 20 bucks on Amazon. It's an affiliate link down below if you're interested, but people generally get a kick out of seeing that. So again, this is the second time I sat down to tape this, because as soon as I did it, I got a new card like 2 days later. So I think that's kind of funny. That one's still in the mail. I'll tell you what that one is when we get to it, but we're just going to go in order. And if you're new here, again, I'm trying to build out a cashback setup that's 5% or 4% back on everything. So that's kind of the driver. And of course, there's some intro offer in there as well that we'll talk about. So first one is not a new card, but a change up. And so my City Double Cash has been evolved into a City Custom Cash. Now you do this simply by calling in to City and asking if you can product change your card. They put you on hold, and then a minute or two later they come back and they say yes. So now I have 2 Custom Cash cards. Funny enough, the second one ended up getting lost in the mail. I had to call back and get another one, but it all worked out in the end. So now I use one custom cash for dining and one for gas. I put a piece of like Scotch tape on the back and just wrote dining and wrote gas on the other one so I can tell them apart pretty easily. But those are kind of going to be set it and forget it cards unless a category card would, swap into that. Then I could switch it out for a quarter or something. But again, I just want to have set it, forget it. It makes it a lot easier. Now, of course, there's no intro offer for a product change, but again, last year I did the double cash when it had like a $200 intro offer for this very reason, to swap into a second custom cash, so that is nice. Now, if I am replacing my 2% card, what am I going to do for 2%? Well, enter the Bank of America Unlimited Cash Card. That's the gray one. Now, the base is 1.5x, but as I may have mentioned a time or two, other channels talk about how their travel trips. I talk about joining Bank of America Preferred Rewards. That was a play I started to build out late last year. Finally got around to getting the cards. So because I'm Platinum Honors, the Unlimited Cash bumps up to 2.62% back on everything. So that is now my catch-all card. Again, nothing to write home about. It was a $200 intro offer, but again, for me, it was a keeper card because of that high catch-all multiplier. Now, in addition to the Bank of America space, we also got the customized cash card. That's the red one. It's one of their 3-2-1 cards. So for me, Platinum Honors, 3% becomes 5.25%. This will probably be set it and forget it for online purchases for me. That is a category, and I do believe online purchases is very comprehensive with that card. If you buy it online, there's a fair chance it's going to count. So that one's a good card to have. Again, $200 intro offer, but it's a keeper card. It will be a keeper card. The good news about Bank of America is they do allow you to apply for 2 cards within 1 month, so it does save a hard pull, which I normally don't care about hard pulls, but as you'll see, I've had a lot as of late. Funny enough, they did deny me, and then I called in, and they're like, no, we don't do recon, go away. And then a letter came in the mail that said, hey, call us. I called them. They basically asked me, like, hey, did you apply for this? I said, yes, I did. They said, okay, great. We'll re-review it. And then I was approved. So that's weird, but okay, it worked out. So I'm happy. I don't know how to explain it sometimes. The next card we have is the Amazon Prime card. Now, I picked this up during Prime Day in July. It was just here's $200 just for opening it up. You didn't even have to make a purchase. For me, this is a big quality of life card along with the customized cash card. It's just really nice to not have to worry about continuing to buy Amazon gift cards and keeping my Amazon account loaded up. I use Amazon. I used to buy Amazon gift cards and turn them into like Apple gift cards, like to buy the latest iPhone, for example, but now I can just buy them directly. Again, cost of quality of life card for me. I put it off getting it for quite some time. Same with the customized cash card. So glad to have it. Funny enough, they give you the card and then they also give you a referral link. So on the other channel, Run on the Bank, where we talk about offers a lot, bank promotions, credit card offers, I referred some people over there. So I ended up with a bunch of Amazon money. And then we also had a bank promotion for Western Union, which is still active on profitablecontent.com if you're interested, who also paid out the referrals in Amazon money. So then I ended up like $800 in Amazon gift cards when I got this card, so I would no longer have to buy Amazon gift cards. But I turned those Amazon gift cards into Apple cards and bought the iPhone. And for me, I put way too much money into my Amazon balance. Like I've had thousands of dollars in Amazon balance before, which is not good. So now this will keep me in check before doing that. So again, glad to have this card, another keeper card at a 5% space. Now we go to some promotional offers here. The U.S. Bank Business Leverage card. This is not a keeper card, but it is for an intro offer. One of my houses is just falling apart, so had to do a lot of work, get a whole garage door replaced, get a garage roof replaced. It's a detached garage. And apparently the city, when they do their inspections for rentals every 3 years, they really care about garages. I'll just leave it at that. But anyways, I needed a card to cover some of that, plus property taxes, plus homeowners insurance. So it was $7,500 in spend to get $750 back. So I used it to cover the bulk of those purchases. Again, there was some left over that went on the unlimited cash card to hit that intro offer as well. And then another card coming up that we'll talk about. But again, U.S. Bank is nice because, again, they waive the annual fee in year number 1. And, you can still trigger some of the 2% categories counted for the stuff that I was doing. So, again, not a keeper card by any means, but just for the intro offer. Moving right along, the next one is the PNC Business Cash Rewards. Same deal, spend $3,000 to get $400 back. So this will cover the remainder of the roof replace on that garage. Should be one swipe and I'll be done with it. It hurts when you got to spend so much money, but again, it's part of the job. I choose to do this, so you might as well get a credit card. I did go in branch, open the business checking account, and then apply for the card as well. So again, won't be a keeper card, it's just 1.5x back on everything, but that intro offer will be nice to offset it. Now, in addition to that, we have some denials. So the PNC Cash Rewards personal card was denied. It hurt because they're doing a double cash offer. Went back in branch, told the guys, like, I don't know if I'm going to get approved, man. I've had a lot of inquiries, as you can see. He said, don't worry about it, be fine. Sure enough, got the denial letter. I ended up doing a video about that on the second channel as well. I thought that offer was really good. It's in branch only. They were just giving double cash back for your first year, meaning you get like 8% on gas, up to $8,000 in spend. Not everyone agreed with me in the comments, but that's okay. We don't have to agree on everything. I thought it was a good offer. I wanted the card. I was denied. I was overdue for a denial, for being honest. I mean, you can kind of tell how this is going. We're not done yet, by the way. So I was overdue. Adding to the denial pile is the Spark Cash card. This was the no annual fee card. Capital One had an offer of spend $6,000 to get like $750 or something like that. I really wanted it because, again, it was easy. Got denied, though, again, for too many inquiries, as you would have imagined, same as the PNC card. Because I got denied for this card, that's what led to me going to get the PNC business card as well, because I still had to do the spend, but 2 denials, I guess. I mean, given my track record, not too bad. And then the last card, which got me to reshoot this video, is the Wells Fargo autograph card. I was looking around for this card, and the high offer is $300. They usually only have $200 publicly, but then one of my channel members in the Discord was like, hey, $300 is back via Credit Karma. We're some of the only people who would ever sign up for a Credit Karma account just to get marketed to, but sure enough, logged in, $300 for $1,500 in spend, signed me up, instant approval. My highest credit limit too, some people like to know that, it's like $30,000, which I thought was insane, especially because the Bank of America cards gave me 25 and 22 respectively. Crazy, but I think that card will potentially be a keeper card. It's a no annual fee card. It is travel focused, 3% on a lot of things. It doesn't fit the 4 to 5% narrative, but I think it's worth keeping around just in case, in my opinion. But again, going forward, so we'll pause here. So that's all the changes. That's all the cards I've gotten through the quarter. We're actually out of days in the quarter. I don't think I could apply for another card now if we wanted to. Quarter's almost up as I'm taping this. But that's all the cards I've applied for. It's quite a bit. So going forward, I mean, the Wells Fargo card is in the mail right now. So for me, what's going to be in my wallet is going to be the Wells Fargo autograph card because I've got $1,500 in spend to do. So there's really, eventually once I'm done with that, then yes, we'll bring in the custom cash cards. The Chase Freedom cards don't really help me too much now that I have the customized cash card, but you can always make use of PayPal. US Bank is always, my Cash Plus is always my set it and forget it for gym and utilities, things like that. But most of it's going to be the autograph card until I hit that intro offer, and then I'll, maybe keep going. So what's next? Well, for me, I gotta hold tight. I ran into some denials towards the end, which is probably people sending you a message. I was kind of surprised to get the Wells Fargo instant approval, considering I just came off of 2 denials. But I want the Bank of America Susan G. Komen card, which is the one for like breast cancer awareness, I think, but is the pink one. But Bank of America has a few rules that come into effect. So they have a 2-3-4 rule, 2 cards in 2 months, 3 cards in 4 months, 4 cards in 12 months. So clearly I got those 2 cards in the end of August. So I'm going to have to wait a while. They also have a 7 and 12 rule if you're a current customer of theirs, not preferred rewards if you have a checking account. If not, it's 3 and 12, meaning 3 new accounts in 12 months or 7 new accounts in 12 months. I think I'm bumping up against that. One of my cards is going to age off of that, but since I'm running into some denials and I want that card as a keeper card, it's basically the same thing as the customized cash card, then I might as well just hold and wait until I'm can qualify for that, which will probably be late December, early January if you want to be safe. So no more personal cards until I get that card. Maybe. We'll see. That's the plan, though. Now, in addition to that, the only real thing on the radar as far as keepers go would be to go to Citi and get a Rewards Plus and a Citi Premier with the goal of turning those both into customized cash cards in a year's time. You can see how 4 customized cash cards would be quite dangerous when you're trying to 4 to 5% back everything. So I think those will be my next 3 cards. Bank of America, then I'll be done with Bank of America cards. Then I'll go back to Citi for those. Then after that, who's really to say? We can forecast out, again, winter property taxes come out in December, I think, so I'll probably want to get an intro offer for that, but it'll probably be a business card, and I'll just have to go through the list and see what other business cards I haven't gotten. Again, as I open up more of these business accounts, deposit accounts from the second channel, I do tend to see what business cards they have because that's still a perfect time to open up one. Again, they don't have to be keeper cards. You just use them for the intro offer. BMO Harris is on the list, for example. I know US Bank has the Business Altitude Connect, but I've done so many cards, I'm not confident in a US Bank approval. That's why I'm not mentioning the Altitude Go, because I do want the Altitude Go, but again, so many cards, they are inquiry sensitive. So I think for me, it's 1 more Bank of America, 2 more Citi cards, and then, we'll see. But we'll probably chill out for the 4th quarter. I say that, but, I just hope really, as long as none of the houses keep falling apart, I don't have to spend any money, we should probably be fine to chill out, property taxes aside. That's really what started this whole thing. That and wanting to maximize my time outside of 524. So, I did wish I got targeted for the Apple card. They were sending an Apple card $200 offer, which goes to say, I'll say this, then we can close up here. In your settings, there is basically a toggle that says Apple can advertise to you or not. That thing was turned off, and I was bummed because they broke my own rule. You're supposed to continue to opt into advertisement, but I didn't even know that switch was there because if you opt that out, then they can't send you these offers. So maybe they'll send it to me again. Again, I don't think the Apple Card's a keeper card, but for $200, why not? I'm just basically obsessed with how much money can I take from banks. That's what I do. It's what I spend my time doing, as you can see. Anyways, guys, that has been it. So those are all the cards I've got, all the changes I made. Again, Wells Fargo autograph, the reason we're doing a second take of this video. That will be the card I'm using, especially in the first month or 2, hopefully, of the year. I don't want to spend $1,500 that fast. So along with all the other 5% cards we talked about. So that's going to be it for me. Of course, let me know down below what cards you think I'm overlooking. Do you think this is too many? Should I play more aggressive? I don't know. You let me know all of it down below, as well as what are you using, especially if you're traveler cashback. I'd love to hear your thoughts on either strategy, because eventually I'm going to have to get some travel cards to re-up my Delta miles, because I am down to like 20,000 Sky miles, and I don't want to pay cash. So, eventually we're going to have to move to travel. So Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Of course, if you liked it, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. We're posting content just like this every single week, right back here every Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. And of course, every single day over on ProfitableContent.com, the channel's blog, we have the latest news stories, we have bank promotions, and of course, we have credit card offers. So if something here caught your eye, feel free to go check it out over there. We just might have what you need. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching. Talk to you very soon in the next one.